Hey YouTube, what's going on? Chris here. I want to bring you guys a quick update on Digibyte. Right now we're up 1.97%. We're at 0.0107 right now. Guys, there's some interesting things going on for Digibyte, so I want to get into it. And also, if you guys like Digibyte and you like these updates, like, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, guys. Hit the notification bell, all that. I appreciate you being here with me. So first of all, what I wanted to point out here, guys, it looks like the minor trend here may be changing. So what we were having here was this beautiful uptrend, and you see this yellow. Basically, guys, I haven't changed my chart on Digibyte here since the last time that I talked to you. So what we had here was this yellow trend line, and once we broke down out of that, this green area was my area I was looking for support right there, and it was off this bullish engulfing candle off the real bodies right here, and we came down pretty close to it, guys, right here. And what it looks like now is we just put in a doji candle here yesterday, and today's almost like one of those doji or spinning top candles. There's a lot of fight back and forth, but we're going to have to see where we close. But it looks like this trend here is wanting to start to change a little bit there. You're starting to have an increase in volume, and it looks like we may get a trend line break here on the RSI. It's wanting to break out of here, so a lot of times we may be able to get a run up here to around that 0.0116 area right there, where we're going to meet that 100-day moving average and that 30 EMA right there, and we're going to have to see if we can get up above that or not. But it is nice to see that we're starting to have a little bit of a reversal here, so we'll have to see what happens if this is just going to be another lower high. Do you see here, guys? Here's our high, here's a lower high. If we're going to set another one up in here, or if this is going to be an actual move where we come back up here and try to test this trend line again. A lot of the times we've talked about this, where you'll have this fall and then you'll have a pullback to test this trend line to see if we can get back up in that, or if we're going to see rejection off that. And if you see rejection off that, a lot of times, guys, you can actually end up going lower. So just keep that on your radar. But it's nice to see this little supply and demand shift here that we're having take place. And it's also nice to see the lower highs that were taking place here on the RSI. We're starting to see that breakout. Now we still need more confirmation, and we need continuous volume there to get out of that, but that's a good sign. We're down there at 37, so maybe here, depending on what Bitcoin's going to do, remember we're all tied to Bitcoin, but we may be able to dig our way out of this and come back up here, guys, and see if we can get through all these moving averages, because right now all these moving averages, they're acting as overhead resistance, which we don't want. We want to treat them as support, just like you're seeing in this uptrend here. So we're taking a look at that. The next thing I wanted to look at here was the MACD. And guys, if Digibyte's your favorite project, give me a thumbs up. Let me know down low in the comments. Tell me why you like Digibyte, some of the fundamental reasons why you're really into it. And what you're seeing here is, do you see the histogram starting to tick to the positive, and it's looking like we're potentially going to get that MACD cross here. So Digibyte's setting up nice, guys. Right now we're going to have to see if this continues. Remember, like we talked about, we're tied to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin starts dumping, regardless of what this is looking like, we're going to get pushed down as well, most likely. But if things keep going as they're going here, and you're just looking at this, we may get that nice MACD cross, that bullish cross to the upside, just like up here was that bearish cross that we had. So that's what we're looking for there. So that's looking better, guys. We're having quite a few things looking decent right here. The next thing I want to look at is the stock RSI, and these are the oscillators that I like to use. So right down here we're in a low area, so that's great. We have the potential for a nice run up here. Do you see, guys, each time we get down around that area, we usually start heading back up. Down around here we start heading up. Same thing in here. Over here it just happens over and over. So we have plenty of room to run, and that's where I'm saying we could have this move to the upside there. So we need to pay attention and see if we do end up going back up here to test some of these moving averages right there. Next thing we're going to dig into is our Fibonacci and see what retracement we're on, if there's any convergence there. So guys, we got a little bounce here off the 0.786, and a lot of the times you'll see that 0.786 have a potential bounce up into this area, that 0.5. Sometimes if it's really pushing up here around that 0.382, so those would also be areas to the upside if we can get over this 0.618 here at 0.0114. So keep that in mind right there. And guys, I also wanted to ask you, there's been a few people down there who've said they wanted me to do Digibyte with Bitcoin, the comparison there. If you would like that, put it down low. If you just want me to stick with the USD, it seems like more people want USD, but if you want me to do the Bitcoin as well, Digibyte Bitcoin, that's no problem at all. I'd be happy to do that on the next one. Just let me know which one you want, because I don't want to just switch back and forth right now. It can confuse some people. So I'd rather just start out as the DGB BTC pair or the DGB USD pair. So you let me know down below what you guys prefer. So yeah, guys, this is what we're looking at here. We're going to see if we start to get this reversal. We're going to look for this close here tonight. We had a doji yesterday, which was showing that maybe this downtrend here is over, but you always want to wait for that confirmation. We're getting a little confirmation today. So I would say our upside targets right there are around that 0.0117, and then it would be this 30 EMA right here that's trying to push us down now. Remember, these moving averages, we want to get back up above them. It's very important. We want to treat them as support, because remember, in this whole big downtrend here, it was acting as overhead resistance. We want to turn into support, just like this uptrend here. That was beautiful. And then once we lost that with that trend line, guys, that was a big sign. And that's why we talk about those trend line breaks. Take a look at this percentage here that we were looking at. You see that? That's a big drop, guys. That's 23%. Just looking at these trend line breaks here. Okay? So we're going to have to see if we have that pullback onto it, or if we're just going to set another lower high here, if we're going to go lower, if we're really going to make a serious move out of this over the next week or so, guys. So if you like this, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I appreciate being here with you. Just want to do a quick Digibyte update. I know some people have been asking about it. And also pay attention, we're still below this 200-day moving average, guys. We wicked up through it here, but we're not up above it yet. Maybe that's an area we'll come up and test. So we'll see. Time will tell. God bless.